Record on the cloud. Okay. You heard that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we got that going. Let me get this chat going real quick. Panelists can chat with everyone. Attendees can chat with everything. Okay, chat's good to go. Q&A is good to go as well.
All right, let's get started.
All right, I'm about to take myself off of camera.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay, sorry, we are running late. I wanted to make sure we are recorded so that everyone who cannot attend can still see the information. So I will let you all file in here. The numbers just going up with participants. And as you all are getting comfortable and getting into the webinar, let's jump into the chat and just see where everybody's coming from, just to test out to make sure our chat is working and also see where you all are tuning in from. So if you see the chat, feel free to drop in where you're from. Baltimore, okay, Daytona, Marietta, Massachusetts, Decatur, that's home. Austin, Texas, New York City, Lake Mary, Florida. Oh, it's beautiful out there. Maryland, Richmond, Rome, Georgia, Savannah, okay. Miami, Cooper City, Lilburn. We got a lot of Georgia representing today. Okay. Boynton Beach, Florida. I've never been there before, but now I'm going to look it up. Okay. So everybody get in, get comfortable. I just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to log in before I get started. And if you're just joining us, my name is Ashley Arnold. I am the Assistant Director for Parent and Family Programs here at Georgia Tech. And I'm going to run down the schedule for Family Weekend. Going to provide some information about parking and transportation, and then we'll utilize the Q&A part at the end to answer any questions that you all have. Maynardville, Tennessee. Are you extended family weekend? Let's do a poll. Of course I am. So we did not get the answer. No, I love that. All right. So if you have not taken a chance, let us know where you're from. And then also feel free to jump in on the poll. I just want to give everybody a chance to jump in here before I get started. I don't want you to miss anything. Yes. Okay. All right. So our participants load-in has slowed down. Newnan, Georgia. Oh my gosh. I used to work in Carrollton, and so I know exactly where Newnan is. And I also used to live in Hogansville, Georgia for a little while. Okay. All right. So I am going to go ahead and get started. I'll click the chat down here, put the poll over. Oh, I'll just exit off the poll. That's fine. All right. Go to my next slide. There we are. Okay. So before we get started, I just want to give you guys a quick rundown of what the overall attendance looks like for Family Weekend 2023. We have families from 48 states that will be represented during Family Weekend this weekend. We will have people from 12 different countries. So Canada, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Mexico, United Kingdom, and Paraguay. So that's super exciting. I just, like I said, wanted to give you all a huge scope of that so you know that there's families coming from all over. So we do have a huge international event. Also, over 800 of our current registrants are new first year families. And so I don't know if you've heard the news, but we've had a large influx of incoming students for this freshman class. And that is now accounted for in registration for Family Weekend. So we are super excited to know that those families that are new to this are still true to this, because you all are getting engaged with Family Weekend and the things that are happening with parent and family programs. And then last but not least, I will say that we have 3,300 family members and friends in total for registration. And that's still counting because, again, I will continue to reiterate that if you have not registered for Family Weekend, if you need to make additional purchases, things of that nature, you will be able to do so at check-in on Friday. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's see here. Down here. Okay, so this is Family Weekend at a glance. I'll start with Friday, run down Saturday, and speak on Sunday, and then I will jump into information about parking and transportation for these days. So just to give you an idea what Friday is going to look like, we will be in Smith Gall Building, which is 353 First Drive, Atlanta, Georgia. And check-in will start at 9:30 a.m. and will run throughout the day until 8 p.m. So if you're getting off of work at 5 o'clock, you still can come to Smith Gall to check in and receive the things that you have purchased in your registration. If you've gotten aquarium tickets, if you have received pottery painting sessions, things like that, everything has been inserted into a packet. We have been working hard to make sure we are triple checking these packets to make sure everything that you have ordered is inside of that packet when you check in to Smith Gall. If you need to make additional purchase, we still have general admission. We also have tailgate tickets as well as aquarium tickets. As we were going through checking all of our registrations and creating these packets, we noticed that some families have registered maybe 5 or 6 people for the aquarium, maybe 10 people for the tailgate, but did not represent for those people for general admission. So I'm here to also let you all know, if you do not have one of these handy dandy lanyard tags, event tags, this is a part of your general admission. This lets us know that you are an attendant of Family Weekend. And so if you have not purchased general admission for everyone in your party, please be prepared to do so on Friday when you check in. Again, I will repeat, every single attendant will need general admission because that gives you this pass, that gives you other opportunities, and that lets us know that you are a Family Weekend attendant. So again, if you do not have a pass, that does pose a concern. So we will need everyone to make sure when you check in that you are purchasing general admission for everyone in your party. The next thing I want to talk about is our education sessions. This is kind of more so of a conference style opportunity. This is a time for you to learn about traditions at Georgia Tech, global initiatives, things about study abroad, career center, what they offer for your student, how to prepare for getting a job. We also will have a student success panel with Dean Stein and various administrators here from this campus. We also have opportunity for you to be able to learn about the Lego block. We're bringing that one back again because it was a high demand event. So again, the education sessions, there will be 2, and there will be a list for you to choose from to be able to look through your Family Weekend booklet or look in that guidebook app, which will be available tomorrow, and be able to select which ones you want to attend. At 1 p.m., we will leave the John Lewis Student Center and we will head over to the First Center. At the First Center, we will have a president's address from President Cabrera. That will run until 2 p.m. and then you're free to have lunch on your own. In the guidebook app, you will find a list of various lunch options, both on campus as well as off campus. And then also you'll have the opportunity to look around and see some other things on campus too. So maybe you do a self-guided tour, or maybe you're doing a tour of the library, the Robotarium, the Invention Studio. These are all things that you can do throughout the morning and afternoon while your student is in class. So do keep that in mind. Your student does not have canceled classes on Friday. They're going to be in a classroom. Classes will run as program schedule. They will still have exams and things like that on that day. And so do communicate with your student now. Reach out to them, send them a text or maybe give them a call. Say, hey, what's your schedule like on Friday? Because you can take advantage of these things without your student because you're registered for that. And so again, those are the opportunities for you to be learning while your student is also learning. At 3 to 5 p.m., we will have college and school receptions. Those locations are also going to be listed in the guidebook app. If you need assistance getting to the college or school's building, you can come back to Smith Gall and we will be able to provide you with direction from there. But again, there's a map, there is the location, and you also have your student that may be able to get you to that area as well. So you don't have to wait to come back to Smith Gall to get to that college and school reception. You can head straight there because they will start at 3 p.m. Pottery painting sessions also require a reservation. So the things about these receptions and the painting sessions are that if you don't have a reservation or a ticket, that would be a reservation for the reception or a ticket for the pottery painting, then you are not permitted to be in those spaces. I say this with all the love. These are capacity limited buildings and we have to adhere to those capacities. And so we have those 3 sessions listed. So make sure you are at those pottery painting sessions at the time listed on your ticket that you are reserved. We can't do a mix and a match or waiting for maybe someone to not show up. We have to keep things on time. We have to be good stewards of our spaces. So again, if you have a pottery session ticket, you will need to make sure you are there on time. The pottery painting place is called Paper and Clay. Paper and Clay is located in the pavilion. And so that's also right near Smith Gall building. So we're trying to keep things in that tight space that we have on that day. So if you're in W02 lot for parking, you have that opportunity to access your car during the day and still walk over to the events. After pottery painting sessions, and somewhat in between that time as well, because we have some later sessions, we're going to have family fun night at Georgia Tech. So GT Creative Collective has, GT Arts has a creators collective that they'll be hosting in the GT Arts Plaza, which is in front of the First Center where the president will have his address. That is an opportunity to learn about the arts and all the things that we're doing in the arts and design here at Georgia Tech. There'll be live music, there'll be fun activities, and things for you to really engage with that area of Georgia Tech during that time period. Also, we have the opportunity for you to attend rock climbing at the CRC. Do be advised that if you are attending rock climbing, you're going to be looking for this task here for you to be able to attend rock climbing in the CRC. And they also have some exercise classes, different types of things such as yoga for you to attend. But again, you will need to have your event pass in order to attend and do and participate in those things. So the Creators Collective will start about 4 p.m. It'll run until about, I think, 8 p.m. And then also you'll have the rock climbing at the CRC from 1 to 6 p.m. We'll then have some, also have some bowling and billiards down at the bottom of the John Lewis Student Center. We'll also have a few bites for you to grab as too, popcorn, snacks, and things like that. And so if you are staying on campus for Family Fun Night, you are able to do these things if you have your handy dandy pass. Now, Family Fun Night at the Georgia Aquarium will run from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. I put 6 here because you are able to catch the shuttle to the aquarium from the Student Center bus stop at 6 p.m. I'll go into more detail about that on my next slide, but again, do remember that if you have a ticket for the aquarium or you plan to purchase a ticket for the aquarium because we have ample left, then you will have that opportunity to attend this intimate event just for family weekend. There won't be anyone else there, just us for that evening. So do keep that in mind. And just to give you all a little buzz, someone will be joining us that evening. So make sure you're locating that roaming photo booth and have your cameras ready because we'll have a special guest that might buzz on by for that evening. Now, going into Saturday, we'll have the football tailgate. We'll have also late check-in. So if you can't make it Friday, no worries. You can check in at the tailgate on Saturday morning starting at 9 a.m. We'll be on Tech Green this year, so we will not be on North Avenue at Tech Tower as we previously have been. We will be on Tech Green this year, which is located in the area near Clough and going towards the Student Center. And so we'll be in that big green open space. And like I said, we'll explain parking to you for that day, but that will happen from 9 a.m. to noon. Toe meets leather at noon. If you don't know what that means our football game against Boston College will start at noon. We are very excited about that because we just beat Miami. So I think Boston College will probably be an easy win as well, but I don't want to speak too soon. But do know that during the tailgate, that's an opportunity for you all to take pictures with the inflatable buzz. Have opportunity to experience some tailgate games such as giant Jenga or cornhole. We'll have giveaways all over the tables like pom-poms and beads. There'll be a live DJ from Rec Radio, and there'll be also a tailgate menu. So if you have purchased a ticket for the tailgate, this permits you to eat and dine with us. We'll have huge tents, lots of tables and seating. It'll be decked out in GT branding and decor, and that's a chance for you to have a hot dog or hamburger, some chips, baked beans, mac and cheese. We'll have desserts, baked desserts, fresh fruit, sodas, water. We'll also have the opportunity for some little like little things for you all to have as well. But do keep in mind, you will need a ticket for the tailgate menu to be able to eat with us. Also, if you purchase a vegan or vegetarian option, we will have veggie burgers and vegan hot dogs. So we are covering that as well. It's stamped on your ticket, so you'll have no problem getting those access to those items during the tailgate when you're eating. Going into Sunday, that is our jazz brunch with Dean Stein. That will start at 10:30. We'll probably start to let you all in about 10:15 to get your food. It'll be buffet style with literally almost anything you can think of for breakfast or for lunch. We're gonna have that. So bacon, sausages, they'll have grits and toast and fruit and tea and coffee and juice, eggs, all that stuff is going to be available for you all during the jazz brunch. And so if you have tickets for that, you will be able to attend the jazz brunch with Dean Stein in the GT Hotel and Conference Center. We will have an ensemble, a jazz ensemble from the GT band. And so they'll be performing. Dean Stein is going to give some kind words and host the event. And then we'll also conclude with a few awards. So again, this is a rundown of the weekend. And what I also want to talk to you all about is parking and transportation. So going back, I will go through each day and provide you with some information for each day. So starting on Friday, keep in mind, you will be parking in the WO2 deck. The WO2 deck is on First Drive. It is Googleable. You can put it in your Google, in your GPS, in your maps. It will come up. And once you arrive at 353 First Drive, you will enter the deck and grab a ticket. The machine will provide you with that ticket. It will open the gate. It will let you in. You will park, and you will bring that ticket with you to check in. When you arrive at check-in, you receive your packet and your fun giveaways, like your bag or your shirts and all the things that you've ordered. And when you're ready to leave, you can go over to our parking validation table in Smith Gall's building to receive a sticker. This sticker will be placed on the ticket you bring in, and that ticket with that sticker will be placed inside of the machine when you leave to exit. So again, that sticker will go on your ticket when you get to the validation table. A volunteer will put that sticker on your ticket for you. So if you do not have the ticket, you will need to bring that ticket or go get that ticket so that we can put the sticker on there for you, because it has to be in a particular place in order for that gate to open, and understand that that is a validation that you have received. So you bring that ticket in, we give you the sticker, you are then able to leave. That permits you to leave that one time. That sticker cannot be reused for re-entry. That sticker is maintained specifically for that exit that one time when you're parked. So do keep that in mind for Friday. Also, when you are attending the aquarium, we will have a shuttle that will start to loop from the student center bus stop, literally right across from the WO2 deck where you are parked, to take you from that bus stop to the aquarium and back. Those shuttles will be rotating from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday. The aquarium closes at 10:30, which still permits you time to leave, get on the shuttle, and come back. Once you arrive back, again, you've already got your validation with that sticker to be able to put that in and exit the WO2 deck. So do keep that in mind, that the shuttle is not charging, but we will be looking for these handy dandy tags here to make sure that you are family weekend guest to be able to ride that shuttle for free to the aquarium. So just keep that in mind. Going into Saturday. Saturday is game day here at Georgia Tech. Athletics then takes over parking. So if you are attending the tailgate with us, if you are attending the football game, you will need to purchase parking for Saturday. The Park mobile site that I have emailed to you and will continue to email to you, and is also available on this lovely link that I provided, will actually permit you to go to the Park mobile app and purchase your parking for the day. Keep that in mind. Make sure you buy it ahead of time. And then once you're good to go, it will tell you exactly what lots are available, where you can choose to park. If you want to be the closest to the tailgate for us at Tech Green, then we recommend the Student Center deck or lot. That is the closest one to us. But again, what you can find that works best for you is where you can park. And then that will then permit you to be able to park on campus on Saturday. We aren't providing that parking. That parking must be purchased. Keep in mind also for Saturday, if you choose to do things such as Uber and Lyft, the full North Avenue in front of campus will be closed on game day. So do make sure that you all are understanding of that. The entire North Avenue is closed on games days for their tailgate and their pregame opportunities. And so again, just keeping that in mind if you are driving, as well as if you're taking those ride share opportunities that is closed during game day. So just keeping that in mind as well. And then as we shift into Sunday, if you are attending the Jazz Brunch, the GT Hotel and Conference Center does have a parking deck. That parking deck location is located at this link. It's located in your email that you received last week, and it's also located on the link that you will receive this evening. All the links are the same. You can find it at our website. And like I said, you will need to purchase parking there as well. So once you get to the deck, the address is listed on all the various outlets I just mentioned. Once you get to that deck, same as with WO2, you'll take a ticket. That ticket will then charge you for the amount of time that you have stayed at the Jazz Brunch usually about 2 hours or so. And then when you leave, you insert that ticket and it will charge you for the time that you have stayed with us for the jazz brunch. So it is paid parking. You do not pay before, you pay upon exit for the GT Hotel, and that is during our jazz brunch. So that is a round of parking and transportation. Now I'm going to open the floor, some questions here, just to make sure I'm covering things before we get into our final days of getting ready for family weekend. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure we have an opportunity to touch bases with you, give you all of this information, and make sure you're taken care of before you get here. So I'm going to go in here and click on the Q&A and see what questions we have. So first question here. We ordered t-shirts. When should we expect them to be delivered? That's a great question. If you order t-shirts through registration, you will pick up your shirts at check-in. If you order shirts to be sent to your home, they were shipped out this week and should be available to your home very soon, depending on where we're going. They're coming out of Atlanta to be shipped to you, so it just varies with shipping. But again, if you purchase shirts during registration, you will receive your shirt at check-in that day. But if you have used our outside shirt source, then that shirt has already been shipped and should be arriving to your home very soon. Do we need tickets for bowling on Friday night? No, you do not. But guess what you will need? Your handy dandy event credentials. This lovely pass here gets you that bowling for free. So again, if you have that on, you will be able to attend the bowling and billiards down at the bottom of the student center. And that permits you the ability to bowl as you please from 6 to 10. Are there still specialized tours like the Invention Studio, Robotarium, Library? I don't see those on the schedule. Yes, they are still available. Those will be listed in the guidebook app. It will also be in your lovely booklet that you receive at check-in. They will tell you where they are and what times they are available to do tours. So again, our specialized tours will be featured on Friday in the Invention Studio, the Robotarium, as well as our beautiful library. The college and school receptions vary by college and school, but just generally speaking, the college and schools host a reception. If you have a reservation, you will be able to attend and get to know some of the faculty that is working out of that department, see the building. Some of them have displays that they'll be able to show you and really answer any questions regarding your student studies and things like that. How do you register for family fun night activities? Great question. All the family fun night activities are included in your general admission. Therefore, you do not have to register to go to the GT Arts Collective over in Arts Plaza, to attend climb time at the CRC, to attend bowling and billiards down at the bottom of the student center. All of those things are included in your general admission. And as long as you have this on, you can come and go as you please to those things. What are the education sessions 1 and 2 listed? So those are more so conference style events that permits you the opportunity to choose between the list of sessions that we have. Those sessions are listed on our website under the family weekend schedule. So you'll get a detail of each of them in the guidebook. There'll be a detail of each of them also in your booklet you receive when you check in. And so the question here is, what are the education sessions for 1 and 2? You get to choose which ones you want to do, but you only get to choose 2, so pick wisely. Shameless plug, I really am excited about the student success panel, so I think that's a great one. And then also, I'm excited about the Legos because I haven't seen that one before. Let's see, next question. All right. I purchased general admission for my student. He has classes all day. So unless something changes, he will not be permitted to attend. If you have specific questions, please send us an email to parents@gatech.edu regarding any tickets that are needing to be canceled. We we can see what we can do, but again, I will need an email from you to see what's going on regarding tickets. Can we park early on Friday morning? Uh-oh, I just lost it there. Can we park early on Friday morning around 7:30 a.m.? I would not recommend getting here at 7:30 a.m. I would not recommend that at all. No. You can. The ticket booth will let you into the deck. No one will be here at 7:30 a.m. Let's see here. Are bowling and other Friday evening activities first come, first serve, or do we need to make reservations? Bowling and billiards, CRCs, climb time, things like that are first come, first served. We have bulked up the staffing for these areas to prepare for large amounts of people who are coming. So they are first come, first served, no reservation needed. But guess what you will need? Going back to general admission, correct. All right. Will there be a recording of this meeting? Yes, there will be. This meeting is being recorded right now. Once it saves, I'll be able to put it inside of the email you'll receive with this follow-up information. I'm going to reiterate what I said last week and today. Make sure it's in an email to send out to you all so that you know these things before you go. Yes, correct. The parking validation is only for one vehicle. So you can't use one validation to get two people out because the gate's going to close after that first person goes out. If you are staying at the Georgia Tech Hotel and Conference Center, is it important to have a car or is everything walkable? Depends on what you think is walkable. I'm gonna be honest. I would say use Google Maps for that because to me, it could be a very lengthy walk to get from the Georgia Tech Hotel and Conference Center all the way to Smith Gall. If you're a walker and you're into that, totally fine. But again, I would use Google to just see how far that walk is going to be. You can literally select the Google walking option on Google Maps, and it'll tell you about how long that walk will be. But it will be a pretty walk if you do take that walk, but it will be very lengthy. I cannot find the guidebook for GT Family Weekend. Is there a paraphrase to bring it up? It's not available yet. We wanted to make sure we finalize as much as we could before we open the guidebook app. It will be available by noon tomorrow for you to view, take a look at, see what's happening, see what the locations are, and really plan out your weekend. So again, the guidebook app is available to download now, but the Family Weekend 2023 app option within the app is not available until tomorrow at noon. Let's see. Sorry, will this recording be available? I missed the first 20 minutes. No worries. Yes, it is being recorded. We will make sure to send this out to you guys no later than tomorrow in an email. We just want to make sure we clean up our email, make sure there's no grammatical errors or issues. We'll insert this video and we'll send that out to you all by tomorrow. No worries. No worries. Can students stay with their parents at their hotel for 2 nights? Yes, they can stay with you. I don't foresee that being an issue. I mean, I would communicate with the student to ask, hey, student, do you have anything going on? Do you want to stay with us at our hotel for 2 nights? I think that'll be great. I think they would love that. So yes, definitely, if they want to stay with you at your hotel, we cannot control that. That is something you can totally do. Oops, sorry. On Friday night, what time will all the activities end? We're going to wrap up about 10:30, no later than 11. We want to be done by 11. So around 10:30, we're wrapping things up. We'll start to exit the aquarium. We'll start to shut down things here on campus. So around 11:30 is when activities will end on, 10:30. Things will end on Friday. We want to wrap things up and be done and ready to close out the day at 11. So again, by 10:30, see the last of the fishes, take your last bowling ball, and do all of that to conclude the evening so that we can jump into Saturday early. When I purchased additional tickets for tailgate, it stated general admission was sold out. Do I need to purchase? If so, can I get it at registration? Great question, Margaret. Thank you for bringing that up. If you did not purchase general admission, you can purchase that at check-in. You say, hey, I didn't get to purchase general admission. I don't have one of these for everyone. Oh, you're going to be directed over to our guest services. Guest services will be able to permit you to make that purchase on site, and we will provide you with these things on site. So if you need to get aquarium tickets, general admission, tailgate tickets, you can do that on site once you check in Smith Gall on Friday. And if you're coming on Saturday, you can still check in on Saturday and you can still purchase tailgate on Saturday. So let's say you wake up and you want a hot dog at 9 a.m., you can still purchase tailgate on Saturday as well. Thank you, Margaret. When will information be added to the guidebook? Is it the same we use for Welcome Week? Yes, it's the same. It's the same thing. We have our own Family Weekend 2023 portion of that guidebook app where you used it for Welcome Week. And so you'll be able to access that by noon tomorrow. College and school receptions are at capacity and cannot be registered for. They are all at capacity for their buildings. Pottery painting is also at capacity. We do not have any additional space. Yes, if you do have an additional family member that would like to attend things on Friday, come to tailgate or even the aquarium, they can do that by purchasing the day of on Friday at check-in. The guidebook app does not have your purchases. Your purchases are where you originally got them, which is in the Hive, our family portal. So go back to the Hive. Once you're on that lovely home screen, there's a little human icon up to the top right corner. You'll click on that little human and click edit my profile. From there, there's an opportunity to click my orders, and that is where you find your orders. So let me run that by you guys again. If you want to see your purchases, you will log into the Hive. Once you're on the home screen, there is an icon of a little human. You click on that human, and then it gives you a drop down. From that drop down, you will click edit my profile. And from there, you will be able to see my orders where you can reference everything that you purchased. We also will be giving you a printout of your purchases in your event packet when you check in too. So you've got two things there. What time does registration start and end? So registration starts at 9:30 a.m. and will run till 8 p.m. in Smith Gall. If you can't make it at 8 p.m., that's okay. Come check in on Saturday for late check-in Saturday at the football tailgate from 9 a.m. to noon. Yes, the Stingers will be running during the weekend. Yes, we do have dinner opportunities on campus on Friday. You'll have the booklet that'll tell you some opportunities on campus as well as in the guidebook app. And so they won't have like deep extended hours, but they do know you all are coming and are prepared for you all if you would like to have dinner on campus. You will not need a passphrase for the guidebook app. So once we release it and publish it tomorrow, there will be no passphrase needed. You'll be able to just click it and have fun in the guidebook app, building out your weekend. Yes, Sophia, we have tons of tailgate tickets. So if you need to get tailgate tickets, we still have a good amount of them remaining. And so we do not foresee that selling out, but we do have a lot of tailgate tickets left to sell. Could you please repeat when and where the GT Creatives Collective will be taking place? Yes, I can. The GT Creators Collective will be from 4 to 8 in the GT Arts Plaza. So if you've been to the Flag Building, aka Smith Hall, or you've been to the Student Center, it's literally right there in the midst of that area. So it's like literally across the way from our building and across from the Student Center. So again, when you're getting to the midst of the campus, it's literally right there in front of the First Center. So you can't miss it. And we'll have signs throughout the day too. So if you see a Family Weekend logo, that's a sign telling you where to go. We'll have some arrows. We'll have some people along the way as well. So we'll be helping you all get through the day so you're not kind of going through it a little lost. We'll have some help for you all. I haven't received an email from my son's department for the reception Friday. Do you know when the engineering department will be sending something out? This communication will not come from your college or school. That information is for you to look for in the guidebook app. The reception time is 3 to 5. It will be in the building where your student takes classes. And so depending on which engineering your student is doing, that will determine what building it will be in. But again, I say go to the guidebook app or go to the booklet you will receive at check-in to reference where that location will be for the college and school reception of your student. Can't reiterate this enough. Make sure you have a reservation. The Hive app is not an app, it's more so a website. So that is that site is gatech.campusesp.com. Again, just go back to where you purchase your tickets. I can actually, let me type that in for you. Pull it up. So the Yellow Jacket Family Hive, or the Hive, is where you purchase your tickets, and it's gatech.campusesp.com. That is where you made your purchase. That is where your registration lot lives. Let's see.
Hey, Ashley, could you say that one more time? I could probably type it in the chat here. I think that only went to that one person.
Oh, sorry about that. It's gatech.campusesp.com. Sorry about that. So for college and school receptions, as long as you have a reservation, that is for your family to attend. You must have a reservation. It will be on your printout. When you receive your envelope, it will list your reservation there. You can use that if you would like to, but they also have a list of names of everyone who has registered for the reception. Dining options for Friday night will be in the, there'll be a few of them listed in the booklet, especially the ones on campus. And then I took the time to put some of my favorite places in the guidebook app. And so there's a variety of things around campus. Like I said, I listed some of my favorites in there as well. So there are ample dining options for Friday night. Perfect. Okay, I'm just like scrolling through here, making sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you for your patience too, y'all. I know that it's been a challenge using these new systems and learning things about Georgia Tech, especially if you're a new family here. Like I said, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you all taking the time to sit and ask questions and understanding that, things happen and we're working through them as we're utilizing these new spaces and these new places and these new systems. So again, I just want to commend you all for your patience and your understanding through this and just being very pleasant about it, because that actually just makes the job easier on my end. And so, like I said, I just want to send out that special thank you to you all as well for that. Let's see. I'm just going to go back down here because I think I did the early questions. Any remaining questions here? I don't see any new ones, but I'm going to give you guys some time to send those last questions before I wrap up here.
We
What
just
y'all
got,
talking about in the chat? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I was just about to say we got one more question in the chat bar there.
I was just about to say, what y'all talking about over here in the chat? What time is pottery session number 2? So I can say that there's one pottery painting session that goes from 2:30 to 4:30. That is session 0. That is the last one that we added, but that is the first one in timing. Then the next one is session 1. That is from 5 to 7 p.m. And then the last pottery painting session is session 2. That is from 7:30 to 9:30. And just a little background, we named it session 0 because we had to make it earlier in the day. We couldn't make one later in the day, but we just wanted to add another opportunity for those who couldn't attend the college and school receptions. And so again, I do apologize if it is a bit confusing, but that was the only way I was able to do it. So just to reiterate, the session 0, that's the new one. That's from 2:30 to 4:30. Then pottery painting session 1 is from 5 to 7. And then pottery painting session 2 is from 7:30 to 9:30. And if you're wondering how I did that, it's because I have one of these lovely general admission passes. You can get one at your check-in if you have not already ordered it. Yes, okay. This was very informative. I'm here for you, Alicia. I just want to make sure you guys get what you need. Thank you, Elaine. I appreciate it. I can't wait to meet you all in person. I've been emailing you all. Okay, if you have send me your conflict, Gina. Send it to me and I will get back to you. I can be reached at parents with an S at gatech.edu. Again, that's parents with an S. And there you go. Thank you, James. And give it up for James. James has been helping me out through this. I am new to Zoom, but it is working for me. And so I appreciate you, James, for going through here and making sure we're taken care of. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there a Stamps Presidential Scholars Parent event this weekend? It could be. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. But if it is, it's not affiliated with our parent weekend. They may have just put something out there, but again, Stamps Presidential Scholars Parent Event is not affiliated with Family Weekend, and so I don't have any information on that. I'm sorry. Will this video get emailed out tonight? Unfortunately, just logging in now. No worries, Dr. Elizabeth. We won't have it sent out tonight. The person who does that for me is gone for the day. She's gone, but she has the email drafted. And we'll wait for this to load, this recording to load. And so the video will be with your email that'll come out tomorrow. And again, the guidebook app will publish at noon tomorrow. You won't need a passcode. You'll be able to log in and click right on it. Yes, no problem. Let's see what else y'all talking about here in the chat. Yes, you can still add the son's girlfriend to the tailgate. Okay, girl. She's getting in good with the family. I like that. So yes, still can purchase general admission, still can purchase tailgate, still can purchase aquarium tickets. Saturday morning, yes, you can still purchase tailgate tickets at the tailgate on Saturday. Stinger will be running throughout the weekend. Let's see. Yes, your spouse can book pick up for you. Your spouse just needs to know the name listed for your registration. Your spouse knows your name, so your spouse is good to pick up your tickets for you. And students too, I want to mention that as well. Students are also able to pick up for you. So if you're running around and you want the student to go pick it up, make sure you talk to them about the schedule first. But again, make sure that they know that they can pick that up from Smith Gall. There's no rush, honestly, because you guys have already made your purchases. So if you want to come a little later in the day, that's actually pulling yourself out of a line that you'll have to sit in. So if you want to come a little later, that's totally fine. So I want to go over some things regarding ADA parking. So on Friday, ADA parking is available in the WO2 lot next to the deck. So if there is a spot available, you can pay to park there. Or if you need to use the validated parking deck, bring that individual that does not need to be utilizing the large, hard accessible of the deck, have them drop it off at the Smith Gall building to go in, have a seat, and relax while you park the car. That's the thing there. So you can either park in one of the ADA spots that is in the lot, or you can just drop that person off at Smith Gall. You go park the car and then come back and meet that person so that they're seated and not being imposed on any things that we have going on as far as going up the hill or going down steps and things like that. Let's see here. Sorry. Let's see, parking about. Oh, so there is a age requirement for the climb time, which is the rock climbing in the CRC. And so I do want to disclose that you will need to have a waiver signed as well. So I do want to disclose that information to you all so that you have it ahead of time. Let's see here. Yeah. Debbie, I think you're in here. Can you text me that information? I just want to make sure I announce it on here. So again, there is some restrictions with the climb time in the CRC. Like I said, you do have to sign a waiver. If you're at a certain age, you may not be able to climb if you're below that age limit. And then also you would need to have an adult with you in order for you to climb if you're at a certain age as well. Let's see.
Yeah, Ashley, we have that information right here. Saying about the rock climbing, 18 and over must sign a specific waiver. Ages 13 through 17 required signature from a parent or guardian, and those under 13 are not permitted to climb per manufacturer's instructions on equipment sizing specifications. And
there you go.
I can copy and paste that.
Please and thank you. Yes, you can still purchase shirts for Family Weekend on Friday. You can either have them purchased to take with you that day. We'll have some on-site purchases. If in the event we run out, no worries, no sweat. We'll have our shirt site back up by Friday. Arlene, could you specify what you're asking? I want to answer your question properly. Retype that question for me and just kind of give me a little bit more specifications on what you need me to answer. I'm going to shift over here to the Q&A. I cannot tell you the format of the school receptions because I do not have access to that information. I just know that they're going to serve refreshments and everyone is different. So you may have one that's showing you some exhibits of things that the students are doing with research. Others may be speaking specifically to the families. It just depends on the college and school, what they choose to do, but it will be from 3 to 5 in their academic building. I can't tell you that part. If you're not going to the jazz brunch on Sunday, it It depends on where you're going. So this question says, where can we park Sunday if we're not going to the jazz brunch? If you're not going to the jazz brunch, you can park on campus on Sunday, but it is to your own payment. So if there's something you want to do on campus on Sunday, you can do it on campus, but you will have to pay for the decks depending on the deck. Thank you so much, anonymous attendee, for all of my hard work. Yes, I've been working very hard, so I do appreciate that. What time is the football game? It's at noon. We play Boston College at Bobby Dodd Stadium at noon on Saturday. Yes, you can still purchase football tickets. Yes, you can still purchase football tickets. Your email coming out tomorrow will have a link to purchase football tickets for family weekend at a discounted rate. Also, the email you received last Wednesday also has the link in it. So if you don't want to wait till tomorrow, you want to get them tonight, refer back to my email from last Wednesday that also has the link to purchase football tickets for Boston College, for Georgia Tech against Boston College at a discounted rate. Yes. All right. What does it do? So the family fun night at Georgia Tech will have rock climbing, the Creators Collective, which is just a little arts festival, so to speak, in Arts Plaza, and bowling and billiards at the John Lewis Student Center. Now, if you have tickets for the aquarium, then you can attend the aquarium from 6:30 to 10:30. But the shuttle will start at 6. Arlene, does that answer your question? Yes. Yay. Awesome. My son is in the marching band. Typically, how long do the marching band members have to stay in the stadium at the conclusion of the game? I'm not sure. James, do you by chance know the answer to that?
Yeah, so after the game, they typically stay around maybe 20 to 25 minutes or so. They usually play a couple of more songs as folks are leaving the stadium. So maybe around 20 to 25 minutes, just from the time that I've been here.
Okay. I will say, Petty, I have only been working for Georgia Tech for about 7 months now, maybe 8. So I have not been to a Georgia Tech game yet, but very exciting to get that experience. And so, yes, I'll have some more information on details of things like that after family weekend. Yes, you can definitely. So this question says, we have dinner reservations on Friday. Can we go to the aquarium after 8-ish? Yes, most definitely. The aquarium will be open from 6:30 to 10:30. So if you're getting there about 8, no later than 8:39, you'll still have a good amount of time, like an hour or so, up to 2 hours to still explore and experience the aquarium, which I think is ample time to be able to have that fun. So yes, you should be good to go, Margaret. Yes, you can definitely purchase tailgate tickets before the game. You can purchase them either Friday at check-in from 9:30 to 8 p.m. or Saturday at late check-in at 9 a.m. Once we get started, you can buy your ticket and then head right over and get you a good meal and have some fun with us and listen to some nice music. Let's see. All right, so we have reached our time. If all hearts and minds are clear, I'm going to conclude this event. But I just want to say thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thanks, like I said, for your patience. I'm excited to meet you all in person, have some fun. Thank you, Kurt. Have some fun, meet you all, get to know you all, and just really provide you all with the experience to make some memories with your student. That is the main core objective here. Learning about Georgia Tech, connecting you with the Georgia Tech community, and connecting you with your student and making memories that are going to last a lifetime. We're going to have some fun And like I said, if you have questions, concerns, let me know. But I just want you all to take this time to just soak it all in, have some fun. I will say, I just want to wrote one more thing. We do have a little bit of rain projected for Friday. 30%. I'm hoping it just goes away. But again, just keep in mind for Friday, there's a 30% chance of rain with a low of 56 and a high of 71. Saturday will be a low of 51 and a high of 77. That is perfect tailgate weather. And then Sunday, also sunny with a low of 53 and a high of 71. So it's going to be a good weekend. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude things here. Yes, connect with us on Instagram. Use those hashtags. Oh, put the hashtag in there. Hashtag FW23 Family Weekend, GT Family Weekend. Those are hashtags for the weekend. Yes. Thank you all. Thank you so much for your kind words. I appreciate you all. Yes. And then, oh, can I put one in here? There it is. Hearts, hearts. Everyone's giving hearts. Okay, so all right, we're gonna wrap this up. You guys gotta go get dinner. I gotta go make dinner. My 2-year-old's probably, well, he's one. He'll be 2 in January. He's probably wondering where mama is. So I'm gonna go ahead and head home to my baby. And if y'all need me, just let me know. But I'm excited to meet you all and hope you have a good evening. All right. James, can you stop the recording first before we end?